Alright, hey YouTube, Ben here with another tutorial. This tutorial is for the song You Really Got Me by Ray Davies. It's an older song, but it's fairly simple. It uses a lot of power chords. It has a pretty good guitar solo in it as well. So yeah, let's learn. Alright. So first thing is the intro, as in every song. It starts with an intro. So it's 4 measures and it's 2 chords. The 2 power chords are F5 and G5. F5 is first finger, 1st fret on the 6th string, and then your 2nd finger, 3rd fret on the 5th string. And you just play those 2 chords. And then the next is the G5, which is your 1st finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string, and your 2nd finger on the 5th fret, 5th string. You just move down a couple frets. So, and so you do one strum of F5, and then 2 strums of G5. So, and then another strum of F5 and another strum of G5. So together it's. Now I recommend when you're just starting out to go slow. Make sure that you have a steady strum. It doesn't matter if you mess up the strings at first, as long as you have a steady beat with you, and then eventually it'll come. But I like to keep my thumb right where the 2nd and the 3rd fret meet, and eventually you'll be able to like swivel your thumb when you go between the chords. That comes in like practice and stuff. At first you may have to move your entire hand with your thumb as well. But yeah, if you just practice it, it'll come to you. So you play 4 measures of that. You do that 4 times in the intro. And then it goes into verse 1. Now, in verse 1, it's 12 measures long. It's rhythm guitar, and so basically it's 8 measures of the intro, F5, G5, like you normally did. You do that 8 more times. So with the intro in verse 1, like together, that's like 12 measures of the same thing. Play it 12 times, and then you do A5, G, and G 4 times. So you start off, normal, like, you do that 12 times, intro, verse 1 included, and then you do A5, and A5 is, let's see, G, well, you start off with G, which is just the 6th string, 3rd fret, that's it, really. And then you do A5, which is the 5th string and the 4th string. On the 4th string, you use your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret. You hold that down, and you play those 2. So it's the same beat as before, and you do that 4 times. So it would go. That's 12 times, and then you go. And that's that for verse 1. Then you go into the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus is D5 and C. And it's a lot like the G and the A5, except you move down a string, so then it would be the G, or the C, is 3rd fret with your 3rd finger, 5th string. That's all you press. And then you do the D5, the D5, and with the D5, it's the 2nd fret with your 2nd finger, 3rd string. You hold that down, and you also play the 4th string with it, so the 4th and the 3rd. So it would go. And you play that 3 times in the pre-chorus. So. like of course there's more measures, but that's the basic gist of it. And then you go into the chorus, and the chorus is basically the pre-chorus, except after you do the you do the D5 and C, you do that 3 more times, but then after the third time you do it, you play a C chord. C chord is your 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 5th string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string, and then 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. You play that one time, so you go. It should be pretty easy to get to the C because they're relatively close to each other. And then that's it for the chorus. So you do that 12 times, and then you go and you do the A5 A5G 4 times. And then you go and you do the C D5 6 times. And then the C. And that consists of the intro, verse 1, pre-chorus, and chorus. And then it just goes to verse 2. Verse 2 is the exact same as verse 1. So it would just be, so instead of doing like 12 measures where you would combine verse 1 and the intro, you're just doing 8 measures now. So it would be 8 times. And then the 4 times of the A5 and the G. Like the same as verse 1. And then pre-chorus, which is the same as the previous pre-chorus with the C and the D5. And then chorus 2. And chorus 2 is the same as chorus 1, except, well, it's the same, and then you go into guitar solo. So instead of like right after the C, going into, instead of doing that, you go, and then into the guitar solo. Now you're in the guitar solo. I'm going to show you the entire guitar solo, kind of like half speed, so you can see what it is, and then I'll teach you how to do it. So this is the guitar solo. Ooh. And so that's the guitar solo, a minor hiccup. But yeah, so you do that with you're on the 2nd string, 1st fret, 1st finger. You do that 8 times. And then you go to the 3rd fret with your 3rd finger, 2nd string. Then 3rd fret, 3rd string, 3rd finger. And then open 3rd string. And then you go back to the 1st fret, 2nd string, 1st finger. And then 3rd fret, 2nd string, 3rd finger. And 3rd fret, 3rd string, 3rd finger. And then open 3rd string again. So. And that's basically it. And then you go to, you do that, the 3rd string, 3rd fret, and then open 3rd string. You do that 4 times. So it'd be. Do that 4 times. And then you go to 1st fret, 2nd string, 1st finger, and then 3rd fret, 2nd string, 3rd finger. And then you do the 3rd string, 3rd fret, and then open 3rd string. So. You do that 3 times. You do the 3rd string, 3rd fret, and then open 3rd string. The second time you do it 3 times. So, let that ring a little bit, and then you go into kind of like the second part of the guitar solo. It would be the 3rd fret, 1st string, You play that 4 times. And then the first fret, first string, first finger. And then you go to the 3rd fret, 3rd string with your 3rd finger. And then open 3rd string. So you go. Whoop. You do that 3 times. The 3rd string, 3rd fret, and then open 3rd string. You do that 3 more times. So. And then you get to the kind of the cool part. First fret, 2nd string, 1st finger. Then 3rd fret, 2nd string, 3rd finger. And then you go back to the first string, 1st fret. So. And then you go to the 3rd string, 3rd fret, 3rd finger. Then 2nd fret, 2nd string, 2nd finger. Then 1st fret, 1st finger, 2nd string. Then you go 3rd fret, 3rd string, and then open 3rd string. And then you do this kind of, you kind of do pauses, like rests, for the last part of it. I'll show you what it is. It's so that would be the 4th string, 3rd fret, and then open 3rd string. So it'd be, you do that 2 times. And then you do the 3rd fret, 4th string, and then 3rd fret, 4th string, and then 3rd fret, 3rd string, and then you go back and you do the 3rd fret, 4th string again, and then open 3rd string. So it'd be like. So yeah, together that's all. Okay, now you are in verse 3. And verse 3 is the exact same as verse 2 and 1. And then you go to the pre-chorus, and that's the same as the previous pre-chorus. And then you go to chorus 3, which, except for the ending, which is the C chord, it's exactly the same. You take out the C chord, so you don't play the C chord. So you would just, that's going to end the song. You're going to end on a D5. And you're just going to like let it fade. So it'll be like. And so that's pretty much the song. It's not that hard of a song, but for beginners it might be, but you'll get it. And then you'll start getting better at power chords and your hand will start getting stronger and you'll be able to play more complicated songs. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to play the song all together now in case you had a couple problems. And so yeah. so yeah, that is You Really Got Me by Ray Davies. So I hope this guitar tutorial helped you. If you have any questions or comments, you can comment on the video or message me. Any suggestions, I mean, I'd love to have suggestions to make my tutorials better and more helpful. So if you do have any of that, just let me know. And yeah, so subscribe. I'll have more tutorials out. I try to get out at least one a month. So yeah, and any requests too are greatly appreciated. So yeah, I hope this helped, and keep on living.